As we grow older, there are mornings when simply rising from a chair feels heavier than it used to, and the quiet fear that our muscles may be slipping away settles into the back of our minds, a fear many people whisper about, but rarely name, because acknowledging it makes it real. And yet, that quiet concern is something almost every senior feels at one point or another, a subtle dread that strength, once taken for granted, is fading little by little, leaving us wondering if this is just how aging has to be. But in this gentle moment together, I want to remind you that the body still listens, the body still adapts, and the body still hopes. And sometimes the smallest daily habit can begin turning the story in a new direction. Which brings us to the deeper truth behind why muscles weaken with age, not as a failure, but as a natural shift inside the body's chemistry, where protein breakdown slowly edges ahead of protein building, and where hormonal changes, less activity, and slower nutrient absorption quietly combine to create what science calls sarcopenia, a word that sounds frightening but simply means loss of flesh, something that happens gradually like soft sand slipping through your fingers, not sudden, not dramatic, just slow enough that you almost don't notice until your steps feel shorter, your balance a little less certain, your arms a little less eager to lift what you once carried with ease. And yet, despite the softness of this decline, there is something beautifully simple, almost ancient, that can help rebuild what time tries to take, something many people overlook because we hear so much about fancy supplements and complicated diets, when in reality, one humble food has been supporting elders for generations without needing applause. And that food is lentils. Yes, lentils, small and unassuming, but carrying within them a powerful blend of plant protein, magnesium, folate, and soluble fiber that supports muscle repair, steady energy, and long-term strength in a way few other foods can, especially when digestion becomes more sensitive with age, because lentils break down gently, nourish deeply, and deliver amino acids that aging muscles quietly crave. And the beauty of lentils as a natural remedy is that they are simple to use, forgiving to prepare, and incredibly easy to weave into a senior-friendly routine. No expensive ingredients, no complex recipes, just a small daily bowl that your body will thank you for more each week. So an easy way to make them part of your day is to prepare half a cup of cooked lentils, green, brown, red, whichever you prefer, and enjoy them either warm at lunchtime or blended gently into a comforting soup at dinner time. Because your muscles respond best when protein arrives steadily rather than in big, heavy meals. And by giving your body this slow, nourishing stream of building blocks, you create a rhythm of repair that continues quietly throughout the day, especially when paired with even light movement, such as a 10-minute walk or a few gentle chair exercises, which help activate the muscle fibers that lentils are working to strengthen. And as you begin adding this one simple habit to your life, something subtle often emerges, something many older adults describe as a soft return of vitality, where movements feel just a touch more stable, and rising from a chair feels a shade more secure, and the legs, those loyal companions that carry us through every season of life, begin to feel just slightly more responsive, more willing, as if they too are grateful for the care you're giving them. And in the coming weeks, you may also notice gentler digestion, calmer blood sugar, and a gradual sense of lightness in the body, because lentils stabilize energy in a way that doesn't spike or crash. And this steadiness often ripples into a brighter mood and deeper sleep, all of which feed back into muscle repair, creating a circle of healing that is slow but steady, like the quiet growth of a tree. And what's especially comforting is that these improvements are not dramatic or unrealistic. They are real, practical changes that many seniors feel when they nourish their muscles consistently and compassionately, because the body, even in older years, is astonishingly responsive, always listening, always adapting, always trying to heal, and lentils, humble as they are, provide the raw materials it needs to do so. And if you ever feel discouraged or think it's too late to rebuild strength, remember that muscles remain trainable at every age, that even in the 8th or 9th decade of life the body can form new fibers, increase stability, and regain resilience, and all it needs is a little encouragement, a small daily ritual, something you can hold on to, something that holds on to you in return. So let this simple bowl of lentils become a moment of self-care, a reminder that your health is still worth tending, that strength can grow quietly even after years of feeling weak, and that every gentle step you take toward nourishment adds up day after day into something meaningful. And as you close your eyes tonight or wake up tomorrow morning, let yourself feel grateful not for perfect health, but for the chance to keep nurturing yourself in soft, attainable ways, a chance to keep walking, keep stretching, keep breathing into a body that has carried you through a lifetime of memories. Because deep down, your muscles are not giving up on you. And with one small habit, one warm bowl, one moment of care repeated daily, you can begin rewriting the story of your strength. And even in the quietest hours, hope will settle gently beside you, reminding you that it is never too late to grow stronger, never too late to feel steady again, and never too late to honor the simple gift of being alive in the body you have today.